Hello, it's Dirky Dirk. It's been a while since I did a video and a lot of stuff is going on. I am letting Coldfire do all this amazing testing. So thank you, Coldfire, for showing us all about these new weapons and everything else. And what do we do now? So we know lots of stuff is happening. We don't quite know when. Most likely we are going to have these special class weapons. Most likely we're going to have 3 cabins go into the special class. What are we going to do until then? We're going to make bat cabs, we're going to make pilgrims and jawbreakers. So I just want to show you what I'm doing. So the bat cab is probably going to be the #1 cab pretty soon. At least the #1 non-epic cab. It's going to have a lower power score than epic. It's going to be pretty damn good, and it's going to have 11 or even 12 energy. We don't know quite yet. They're playing with that. It's already a really good cab, I like it a lot, but with 11 or 12 energy, it's going to be really huge. The Pilgrim, we don't quite know. It could have 11 energy, it could, I don't really ever like it, but you never know. And Jawbreaker, I don't know. The test server has this thing with 10 energy still, so it might have some kind of crazy perk. I really don't know about this cab. Maybe it's just really good that it's kind of a medium or a heavy cab, better than the rare ones, I don't know. But what I do know is there's a new faction coming out. It's going to be kind of like a construction sort of thing. It's kind of heavy with the energy weapons and technology. We don't really know. There's going to be some kind of battle pass. I'll look into it. We don't know what that's going to look like. But if there's any possible way where you're still grinding as usual for this new faction parts and you're going to need some rares, etc., right? And they almost always make you have stuff from a different faction. So for Prometheus, you need a synthesis, you need Genesis, and then you need this one, Maxwell. So there's always something from a different faction. I'm thinking this new faction is so close to Dawn's that you're probably going to have an extra item from Dawn's children. And since they're mostly energy weapons, you're probably going to need something Dawn's or energy related. That's why I'm thinking Pilgrim cabs might not be bad to stock up on. First of all, the specials would be more expensive. If you salvage it, you probably get a lot more resources just by salvaging. That could be worth it. Or you might need it to craft something like the new cabin. We don't know, but it's possible. I'm just saying it's possible. Worst comes to worst, you salvage it, or you trade it, or you fuse it, whatever you want to do. And again, these specials, we don't quite know the recipes, but I don't see much reason for them to change a whole lot. So I want 4 sinuses. Right now it says you need vectors and rapiers. So I figured, why the hell not? Let me just get the vectors and the rapiers while they're still relatively cheap, easy to craft, they're just rares. I'll just do it. So I'm ready to craft 4 new sinuses. We'll see. If it changes, I'll get something else. I'm not really that worried about it. I also want to get a full set of new special canons. And that means I need 5 judges. So I need 2 for the Hulk and 3 for the prosecutor. Hulk is like 6 energy, so you're not going to have 3 of those. It's impossible. That's why 5 judges. And with those 5 judges, I also need 3 ammo packs for the prosecutor and 2 fuel tanks for 2 Hulks. That might change, but worst comes to worst, hey, these might be fusible too. You might be able to fuse fuel tanks. I don't know. They say that might be a perk coming. We don't quite know. And the other thing I got was a lot of synthesis. Why do I have 8 synthesis? 2 reasons. The first one is they're going into the special class, which means, again, you have to pay more for these or you salvage them for more materials than you would now. But also, like I say, this is a new faction. You want to get things like plasma drills, right? You want to get plasma cutters. You want to get those things seriously. You want to get a lot of them, right? I'm thinking you're probably going to have to use something from Dawn's to craft some of that. I don't know yet. It's a battle pass. It could be a completely different thing, but worst comes to worst, if I need a synthesis, I've got 8 of them, and it's only a rare, so you can just buy them for cheap. You can craft them, not a problem. I also got a lot of Genesis. Probably not as much as I should. I got 4 Genesis. Why? Because they are going into special. They are a Dawn's item, which means you might need them to craft. We don't know. But also there's a new legendary drone. Come on, there's a legendary drone that might be really annoying. These little drones that you can actually target to different things, whatever you want. They're right above the vehicle, so probably pretty hard to shoot. You can just go out and hide and be really far away while your drones are doing their thing. I think they might need a Genesis, don't you think? So that's what I want to say. Also, I want to say that look out for those wheels. If you want shivs, you might want to craft them now that they're just rares. Because moving forward, you'll need some more materials because they're going into the special class. Same thing with APC wheels, same thing with twin wheels. If you want those things, you might as well get them now. Most people know by now, some people don't. moving forward, it's possible if they stick to their plan that when you craft a wheel, you get a set. So you get 2 wheels. You kind of have to double the materials required to make them, but you get 2 wheels instead of just 1, which I think they should have done a long time ago. It might mess up the market. It probably will mess up the market, but it's a pretty good idea. And that's everything, even tracks. At this point in the test server, you can get 2 tracks. Now, on the test server, just yet, meat grinders, the hovers, and the legs. So far, you only get 1 of those. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm pretty much ready to go. I might get some more pilgrims, I might get some more bats, but you kind of see what I'm doing. I recommend you give it a try as well. Or don't, because then I get more of an advantage if you don't. But think about what you want. If you want, I have 3 thunderbolts. I don't really need the mace. If you need the mace, you might as well go look up and get those materials now. Can't really hurt. Junk bows, get them now, fuse them now, save them for selling and scrapping later. They're going into special. Pierces are going to special too. I don't really quite know why. They don't seem like they're that much better than rares, but we'll have to see. We'll just have to see what happens. And if you want the storm, you can. In the test server, I kind of found that they're the same thing as rapiers, but they have a perk as far as the damage. Otherwise, they seem like the same exact weapon. I wouldn't really bother personally. And look, I still have 1-day locust. I just got a 1-day locust from my own garage by seeing the pack vehicle. So that's still happening. So give it a try. Check out your garage, see if you can find the Frostburn pack truck vehicle, and he just might give you that little locust even still. So it's worth checking out. Alright, that is all I want to say for now. Happy prospecting. If this doesn't work out, I don't want to hear about it, but I'm telling you what I'm doing. We'll see if I'm actually right, or hilariously if it just doesn't work out for me. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.